You're behind the scenes at the studio for anaturaldesign.com. Today we're going to look at the how-tos for DIY floral bouquets, two different styles, both with a flat European Oasis bouquet holder. First, let's look at our tools. So we're going to use some floral clippers, floral wire, and here's a flat Oasis European bouquet holder that's been soaked in water for 2 hours. Next, we'll want to prepare lots of short stems of your floral materials. You already have a good idea of your mix of your textures, your colors, and your breeds. If you can, it's best to leave the stems in water at all times, but for the purposes of this video, we wanted to make sure to do a flat lay so you could see what we're working with. And here's the design that you'll be making. It's an early summer spring color mix. The daisy spray chrysanthemums end in about 2 or 3 heads in small clusters. You want to clip those off if you can, and any of them that still stand alone are okay to also use. For the greenery for this bouquet, we used flat, broad leaves. Both the eucalyptus and these laurel leaves lay completely flat. Now that we've prepped our flowers, let them soak as well as the Oasis for multiple hours in the water. It's time for the fun part. Here you're going to see where around the edges we'll start by laying the greenery. We're going to lay it flat and loose, and we're going to interchange both the eucalyptus and the laurel leaves to give it that airy, like fresh wind in the breeze vibe that you see in the springtime. After you've filled it in all around the circumference with greenery and a little bit in the middle, you'll want to continue that same process and pattern with the flowers. And the shorter ones you put in first. So any of them that you want to kind of be the filler flowers and the background flowers, go ahead and kind of start with those and then move on to the bigger blooms, the ones that you want to stick out and be more obvious to the viewers of your design. Once you feel like you're almost finished, go ahead and step back and also rotate and look at your design from all angles. See if there's any holes. We call this hiding the hardware. So any holes where you can see the Oasis or the frame that it is on, you can go ahead and use your remaining greenery and especially that wax flower to help fill in and cover those areas. How did yours turn out, and what do you think of this one? I think that that floaty spring airy vibe turned out great. Here's the second design again. We're going to go ahead and use that same exact process, an oasis holder, flat European style for bouquets. And instead of using the greenery and the open air look for this one, we're going to keep it tighter, compact, and we're going to go with a jeweled berry theme. So you can kind of see when you're looking at it how both the status, the chrysanthemums, and the roses all come together to have a berry blend look and kind of a jeweled vibe to them. And now here is your bee's eye view. You can see how two completely different looks can be created with the same European Oasis bouquet holder. One totally a summer, airy spring look, and the other one more of a jeweled, total summer berry cluster that comes together to have two opposite vibes. It's beautiful. Thanks for hanging out with us here in the studio, and we look forward to providing you more.